In the Meantime with Mean Dave, episode 18, White Power, with your guest, the star of Todd Berries' crowd work, Christopher John, and special stand-up by Gabby Poccia. And here's your host, Mean Dave.
Yay! Oh, look at that. We're back in the West Oakland kitchen. Took a little bit of a hiatus because we got shit to do. And we can't always be making these episodes for you, the ungrateful audience of In the Meantime with Mean Dave. Alright? Sometimes we just can't do this all the time. Alright? So we either up the views so this becomes our full-time job, or just we'll make these at our leisure. Alright? So I want to thank all of you who gave us the thumbs down for the last week's episode, or last 2 weeks, whatever the fuck it was, for the Real Thomas Mayfield episode. That was great. Showed a lot of solidarity within the Meantime with Mean Dave for listening to us. This week, I want you to make your own decision as to whether to thumbs up or thumbs down. Really, JR, my producer, and myself, we don't care. It's cool. Honesty is good. We just were more irritated by the one person who was thumbs downing the episodes when I've been doing this show for quite a while. Started as a podcast on a horrible station called FCC Free Radio that was incredibly unfree. Then it evolved into a video suicide letter format on YouTube from episodes 1 through 13, and all of those episodes never had one thumbs down, and those episodes are truly awful. As my producer JR said, he wanted to help produce this show so that it wouldn't make him want to kill himself at the end of an episode. And I think we've succeeded in that thus far. We're doing pretty good. This new format has been proven itself to be pretty all right. I mean, we can sleep. You can sleep at night, can you, JR? Yeah. Thumbs up. All right. So there you go. Now on with probably part of the show that I think both of us feel is needing some reworking, a little retooling, the monologue. For those of you who watch late night talk shows, monologues are generally the worst part of every show. I've been trying to help my producer friend JR understand that, because he doesn't watch late night talk shows. I do. I only watch Conan mostly. But fact being, the jokes are never always good. That's part of what makes it a monologue, okay? They're topical, they're whatever, they're just, the jokes are mostly bad. Rarely do I find myself laughing that much at anything in a monologue. It's kind of the point of this. But this week we have additional writers on the monologue. We not only have our original writer, Ethan Orloff, who wrote the jokes that come off my phone right here. We've got an additional writer in Jonathan Ott. I want to welcome him to the In the Meantime with Me and Dave team. He's another person who did stand-up comedy who quit. I want to applaud him for quitting stand-up comedy, just sticking to his day job and going to school. So, but yes, we've got new jokes that we will be comparing and contrasting. Well, whatever, who gives a fuck. First joke, goddammit. Last night, I had a nightmare that I got turned into a pickle. I was so scared that when I woke up I realized I peed in my pickle jar and the other pickles were pissed. Yeah, alright. Alright, next joke. Here we got, I have a thing for big women. This is actually true in my case. So this was a joke that was written for me, but I do have a thing for big. I have a thing for big women. Don't judge. Big people are great to hug. Curvy women are kind of like koala bears. They give great hugs, but can be challenging to fuck. Alright, there you go. That's one of those. And last but not least, we're doing an amended one this week. Less jokes, less is more, because this one's a fucking doozy right here. In his Golden Globes acceptance speech, Leonardo DiCaprio stated he wanted to share his award with First Nations peoples and indigenous tribes of the film, and that film I believe was The Revenant. I wish he would have shared this simple equation. PT2 equals PT1 plus B minus D plus I minus E. This is an equation whereas population at time 2 is equal to population at time 1 plus births minus deaths plus immigrants minus emigrants. Using that equation, he would have gotten an American Indian population in the Western Hemisphere in 1492 of 72 million. Sorry, wrong. 72 million. By 1900, that number was reduced to 4 million. All right? Much of that human loss was due to diseases, forced removal, and acute and chronic reaction to genocide and colonialism. Leonardo could have shared the following statistics. Native Americans have an infant mortality rate 60% higher than that of Caucasians. Native Americans are 2.5 times more likely to die of diabetes than their non-Hispanic white counterparts. And chronic liver disease is the leading cause of death for American Indians and Alaska Natives. And I'd go on, but I do believe the orchestra music is playing now. And if you think about it, folks, illegal immigrants are taking your hard-earned random Powerball numbers, according to Donald Trump. So that has been the monologue, and once again, in the trash it goes. And on with the fucking show with our guest, Christopher John, the star of Todd Berries crowd work. Well, wait a minute, no, that's later. Next is our favorite segment, Ask Me Dave. Probably already filming, aren't you? And we're back. Once again, we're here for the Ask Me Dave segment. Joining us here on the couch is my guest for today, Christopher John, sitting in with me. Little Ask Me Dave. Also got some shiny shoes on for this segment because the shoes seem to be the star of this segment more than anything else. We got questions, 3 questions here. People all over the country asking me stuff. And question 1 comes from Brendan in Los Angeles, California. And Brendan asked me and Dave, hypothetically speaking, if you committed suicide, how would you kill yourself? Thanks, Brendan in Los Angeles, California. I don't normally meditate on how I would kill myself. It's not really something. I think more about murdering others and think about how Los Angeles would be a wonderful place to have a major earthquake so that people such as yourself would fall into the ocean. But if I were to commit suicide, probably a gunshot to the head, just because it's easy. You can get a gun in this country without relatively, pretty easy from what I understand. You can borrow a gun from a friend, because I mean, if you kill yourself and it's their gun, so long as they don't know what you're using it for, you can get away with it, and the implications of murder are on them. Probably borrow a gun from somebody you've secretly hated for a while, and make sure they got their prints on the bullet when they loaded the gun, and that might be pretty good. Also, another popular form of suicide in the Bay Area, one of my favorites, is jumping in front of a moving BART train. I like that mainly. I wrote a joke even about it because I like seeing people late for work because you get to see what a wonderfully compassionate country this place can be when their lives are put on hold because one life decided to end itself in front of their main mode of transportation to save them from being in traffic. And we have a lot of very, very pushy people living in the Bay Area now, and nothing gives me more pleasure than to watch them be in pain just because they're going to be late to wherever their destination is, and they're going to continue to live. So I don't mind being late to work or late going home, letting somebody getting cleaned up off the train. So long as I get to see a lot of other miserable people. So fuck you, Brendan in Los Angeles, California. All right, next question comes from Greg in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Dave, you look small in that chair. How tall are you? That's a good question. It's not insulting. Thank you, Greg in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm actually, last I checked, I'm 5'9". Yeah, it's what it says on my driver's license. As far as I know, I'm 5'9", not too tall, not too short, just right. I'm like porridge in 3 Bears. So, how tall are you?
I don't know. I think 5'10".
Yeah, you're taller than me. That's what I remember. Yeah.
Perhaps 5'11".
Yeah. He's a little taller. Seems shorter. Strangely
You have
enough.
bigger personality.
Huh?
Is that what that means?
No, well, you seemed shorter when I first met you.
Oh.
I think that's what it was.
My confidence has grown.
Yeah, you're standing up straight now. I think there's a difference. And, because, we first met, I don't even remember where we first met, but I do remember the first time we hung out. I was out of money, and I asked for this young man to buy me a 6-pack of beer. And Yeah, but you drank one and I drank the rest. So, kind of. All right. Last question for Ask Mean Dave. Dave, you look like you suffer from dingleberries. Matter of fact, I'm willing to bet you got a whole Dingle Farm brewing down there. Am I right? And this comes from James in Oakland, California. Fuck you, James, in Oakland, California. You know, funny you ask, because I have some theories about this that me and my producer JR over here have been arguing about. Dingleberries are a natural occurrence with hairy men, particularly hairy in their lower nether regions, with toilet paper that breaks apart too easily. I'm accused by my producer here of not properly wiping. So I don't know. It happens. You know, I hope you don't get caught with them. But yeah, shit happens when you're a hairy Mexican in a very weak toilet paper kind of world. So, JR, thoughts?
I just think you don't wipe very good.
Yeah, spoken like a true hairless-assed white boy.
You're a half-assed white boy.
Hairless-assed white boy.
You're a half-assed white boy.
All your hairy ass is on your head. All right, well, fuck you too, James, in Oakland, California. And that's been the Ask Me and Dave segment. Fuck these goddamn questions. All right, and we'll be back. We'll be back right here with our guest over here, Christopher John. Are you filming? You're already filming, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
All right. And we're back. All right. Trying something new this time. We have our wonderful guest with us today, a regular of the San Francisco Punchline and Cobb's comedy clubs.
Nope, no Cobbs.
You haven't done Cobb's yet?
No. I mean,
Well, he's done Sacramento Punchline. Whatever. He's done the Punchline comedy club. You'll be doing Cobb's soon. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? And more importantly, the star of Todd Berries' crowd work. I say star of comedian Todd Berries' special crowd work. This here it's my pleasure to introduce to you Christopher John. Everybody, round of applause. There you go. Christopher John. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And I
Did
see
you
you.
not like the special?
Huh?
Is that why you...
Here's actually that leads into my first question. How did Todd Berry feel about you upstaging him in his own special, and does he know that you are the real star of his special?
I don't think he knows.
No, I don't
I
think.
I don't think I am. I think he did a real great job. Shout out to Todd Berry one time.
I don't know about that. I was because I watched it. First shot of Todd Berry's crowd work, which my producer JR has not seen and should see. He really, he asked, first thing I said, you know, he's the star of Todd Berry's crowd work. He goes, who the hell is Todd Berry?
He's funny comedy albums.
He's an actor too. He's been in stuff.
Crowd work is not that fun
Huh?
though.
Well, I mean, not to give a review of Todd Berry's crowd work, but it is exactly that. It's crowd work, and I'm not the biggest fan of crowd work per se.
He did ask me if I was not enjoying it.
And
special.
Well, what, in the taping? Was it in the special?
That part wasn't in the special.
Yeah, I don't think so. How long did you talk to him?
Like a couple minutes, but...
Yeah, but they edited it down.
Differently.
He's in the first shot of this special. You can see it on Netflix, I think. Yeah, it's on Netflix, and it'll probably be uploaded to YouTube against their will at some point. Or you can buy it on Louis C.K.'s website. But I went to watch it last summer, and when it came out on Netflix. I'm looking forward to it, and I turn it on, and the first person I see is him. Take your hat off. I see that lovely head. All right. And first thing I did, I paused it and I messaged him. I'm trying to watch Todd Berry's crowd work on my friend's Netflix, and I want my money back because the first thing I saw was him. And then I proceeded to watch it, and he has the segment with you was probably the best segment in the crowd work special. I felt. I don't think I laughed out loud that much at any of it, but I think it's also because I'm not a big fan of crowd work per se. I don't want to judge the whole thing. I watch too much stand-up comedy live.
But you love Todd Berry though, right?
I do love him. I like him when he's doing his act, but when he's talking to people, I didn't like it as much because I don't like the dynamic of, yeah, I get it, you're on stage and you're smarter than all of us. It's like seems to be the game of like crowd work. Like I'm gonna show how smart I am compared to all of you who were not smart enough to be on the stage versus paying to get into the show. Whatever the fuck it is. Anyway, but that's that. So yeah, watch Todd Berry's crowd work and see him.
I've actually never watched it all the way through.
Why not? Oh, because you don't like you don't like to be you don't like to see yourself.
No, I saw my part.
You saw your part. You didn't watch.
Yeah,
the rest of it has other people claiming that they are stand-up comedians talking to him. Yeah, and you're the only one who doesn't claim that to be a stand-up comedian. But Todd Berry does sniff out the fact he points out that based on their conversation, because you worked at Paco Collars in Berkeley at the time, and he asks him about what he does, and he starts laughing, saying, "I make dog collars." And then Todd Berry suspects, he goes, "What are you, some improv student that came here thinking, oh man, I'm going to wait for him to talk to me, and then I'm going to kill him with this dog collar bit I got." And yeah, he sniffed him out. So he was, but yeah, that was your debut and stuff.
Yep.
Way to go.
Thank you.
Way to steal it from him. So next question. Yeah. So why are you so obsessed with dicks in your act?
Well, I don't know. I have a penis. I think about it a lot.
About yours?
Yeah. Oh, are you trying to say I'm gay?
No.
I will not have this.
Not. There's no implication. Just being. I had a dream.
Not a homo.
Being gay is fine.
Show me your penis right now.
I can't do that. It's we're trying to keep the. We've already got people that want my channel to be taken down on YouTube.
Show me your penis and I will prove that I'm not gay.
I'm not trying to prove you are or prove you're not. I'm talking about being gay or straight does not. It doesn't matter. An obsession with penises, dicks, in your act.
You could have an obsession with penis without being gay.
Yeah. I think that's what masturbation is, essentially. Chronic masturbation.
I'm just a dirty boy, I guess.
Yeah.
Dirty boy mind.
Mm-hmm.
I like Dave Attell. I like Louis C.K.
Those are bald comedians who look like dicks. All right.
And they're dirty. I like Bill Cosby. He likes to rape people.
Yeah, that's
with
true.
His dick.
With his dick, yeah.
So,
well, that's a good point there, Chris. All right. Well, I guess that explains a lot.
I was influenced by Bill Cosby's rapes as a young child.
Mm-hmm. So you
hand.
knew about him then beforehand, huh? Yeah. It was an industry secret for the most part. He told you. I like to slip the Spanish fly into the drinks, and I don't think that's true, but that's fine. All right, Chris is trying to be funny now, which is making.
No, you want me to be more genuine?
I want you to be yourself, yeah, man. Just relax. But really, so is it just because you think dicks are funny, or that's you can only write jokes about dicks?
I guess it's more that one. I can only write jokes about dicks.
You ever think
but I have some balding jokes.
You do. You do.
I have some pussy jokes.
You do have some pussy genitals. Seems to be a big.
Poo jokes.
Yeah.
I'm all over.
Okay, yeah, it's true. He does have a poo joke. I did forget about that.
Two
poo jokes.
Two poo jokes. Jokes about homosexuals, black people.
Black people, yes.
And a Mexican joke.
You have a Mexican joke now?
It's an older joke.
Well, what is this one? I don't know if I remember it.
It's about some Mexicans painting my house.
I do remember. Yeah, I remember this one. Yeah, tell them. Let's let our audience judge you. Oh, come on. You can do it.
Some filthy Mexicans, they were painting my house, and then I deported them. I had them deported.
No, that wasn't the whole joke. There was something about they were in your closet or something.
Yeah, you really want me to tell it?
Yeah, tell the goddamn joke, man.
I couldn't find my laptop.
He couldn't find his laptop.
So I thought that the Mexican painter stole my laptop. But I found my laptop. It was in my closet. And it was in my closet because I put it there to hide from the painters.
That's right.
I felt racist.
Yeah.
Not because I thought they stole it. I was just very proud of them for not stealing it.
So
you don't have to laugh.
I wasn't trying to. I forgot about that.
Laugh?
That was It was a laugh at also the fact that It was incredibly. It's both humorous and there's truth. There's whatever. I laughed.
All right.
Don't question my
Is this
fucking.
not going the way you wanted it to go?
What?
Or are we going good?
We're doing fine. I don't know. We won't know until we edit this thing.
All right.
And we'll probably edit me even pointing this out right there.
Cool.
So next question. You claim to not get a lot of pussy. This has been your angle in your act for quite a bit. Now I've seen. I mean, you have had a girlfriend for quite a while. So clearly you do get pussy. Why do you feel the need to lie to kick it?
Well, I don't get a lot of pussy. I get one pussy a lot.
Mm-hmm.
If I was getting various amounts of pussy from other people, then
That would be a lot.
Yeah, I would feel like that's more. I would feel no longer. I wouldn't tell that joke anymore.
Really? Okay. So you don't think you could? I mean,
What? You don't think I could?
acting? Well, you don't think you could act a little bit or whatever?
What?
I mean, so basically it's about what is a lot of pussy. I see what you're saying. So a lot of pussy being an abundance of multiple pussies versus
and I wrote
one
that joke
a lot.
before.
You wrote it.
I'm not saying I want more than one pussy
Yeah.
at a time.
Yeah.
I'm fine with one pussy. I'm a one pussy man for the most part. Because I find that the intercourse is more fun when you know how to make them come. Because then it's just disappointing if they don't come.
It's true. Yeah. Somebody accused me of being a pussy wizard, actually. And I had to inform them I'm not a pussy wizard because every vagina is like approaching a video game I don't know how to play yet. And I'm just button mashing until I figure out what the moves are. And then once I figure out the moves and I get good at the game, that's when the game breaks up with me. And I got to start all over again with a new game.
That's when the game gets boring.
Yeah, so I'm a pussy button masher. I'm not really a wizard. All right. If you could be conventionally handsome with a full head of hair in exchange for not being funny enough to do stand-up comedy, would you do it?
If comedy goes nowhere, then I would do it.
No, that you can't have it. You can't have it like seeing your future, Gypsy man. I'm saying you right this minute. Then
I guess not.
You would still be you and do stand-up comedy.
Sure.
Okay, I wish I would have asked this question before you started getting a lot of pussy from the one pussy you got, because then I think your answer might have been different. So no, you'd rather be you and do stand-up comedy than be a conventionally handsome person with a full head of hair.
Well, I feel like I am conventionally handsome.
Ah, that's confidence right there. That's not bad. I think I do remember talking you up, trying to tell you, yeah, I don't think you're an ugly man. All right. So, see, I'm straight. I can say you're handsome. Doesn't feel gay. All right.
It felt gay to me.
It's gay enough.
What does it mean?
It doesn't mean anything, man. I comment on that. All right. Last question, and this is a hard-hitting one.
Oh no.
Yeah. Brace yourself.
If you could carefully.
Why do you make fun of black people so much? What have black people ever done to you?
They beat me as a child.
Don't believe you.
Not even in elementary school?
No, you didn't go to school, sir. I know this about you.
High school, I didn't go to.
Elementary school you went?
Huh?
You went to
elementary? I went to elementary to middle school.
Where?
I went to several different schools.
Where?
John Muir.
Where?
John Muir in Hayward.
In Hayward, okay.
Eden Gardens.
Okay. And did black people pick on you?
They did.
They did?
Yeah.
Mm.
But no one ever beat me up.
No one ever beat. That's what I thought. So.
One time, a girl slapped me.
Oh yeah, black chick.
No.
Then why? This is related to black people. All right.
She was very influenced by black culture, though.
Oh, got you.
She listened to a lot of rap music.
That's still in the
She
red.
slapped me. It was a wood chop, and then I had this metal clamp, and then I hit her. I hit her back.
Ah.
And then everybody said they were gonna jump me.
Violence. Look at you.
They said they were gonna jump me, but they never did.
They never did, huh?
Fuck those motherfuckers!
I have had a knife pulled on me by this gentleman once.
But it was a joke pull.
Yeah, there's always some truth in jest, and I was pretty hammered,
But wait, I didn't.
You
It
pulled it out, and I was like, how dare you even jokingly pull out your
No,
damn knife?
I pulled it out, but I didn't the blade didn't come out.
I don't remember.
And then you grabbed it, and then you went like.
I probably did, yeah, because no, it was. It was definitely a joking power, like it was a battle of humor wills at that point, because it was. Because I was drunk. And even in jest pulling a knife on me, I'm like, God damn it, because you thought I would act. I was like, you don't pull a knife on me because I would never actually assault you, and I would hope that you could trust me enough to. And so it was like well, I'm jokingly, lunging at you, so then you jokingly pull out your knife, and then it was like I was offended. So.
So you weren't offended?
Oh, I was drunk.
Let's make amends.
I was drunk. Yeah,
let us make amends.
We're good. We are making amends because you're doing this stupid show. All right.
It's not stupid.
Thank you, but it is. Right, James.
Oh, wait, why do I make fun of black people?
Yeah, you never. Yeah. So why do you make fun of black people so much?
Because since I was just a boy, I've listened to the radio a lot, and it's really put all the black stuff in my brain. Lots of rap music, and then everybody was trying to act like a stereotypical black man in elementary school. So I do feel like I've been
I relate to that.
Influenced by black culture, and they make fun of each other a lot.
So do you feel that?
So it's just something that people, I think,
you get the
black
fact
audiences really like when you make fun of them.
Well, it were in a way, yeah.
If you're doing well, then but if you're,
Yeah, because when you say things out of the rap songs that you hear, when you start talking about for instance, one of your jokes, your setup is, I get a lot of pussy, so much pussy, it's too much, I'm a player. And when you say I'm a player, that the audience starts laughing a lot, as if that couldn't possibly be true.
That's true.
So, and now it's turning. I wouldn't argue with the facts of that joke there. So sometimes it's funny because people don't realize that something is true, or maybe it has to take time to become true. So okay, and you did say what black people have done to you. Well, that's 5 questions, man. Well, five and more. I think we've talked a good amount here, and you've almost finished your beer, man. So that being said, that is Christopher John. I want to thank him for being here on In the Meantime with me and Dave. We'll be back with Gabby Poccia doing 3 Minutes in the Comedy Kitchen. And we're back. Welcome. We are back here in the West Oakland kitchen once again for some wonderful stand-up comedy in this kitchen. And joining us today is stand-up comedian Gabby Poccia. Let's hear it for Gabby Poccia, everybody. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you guys. You're all assholes. Thank you very much. Fuck you guys. I am feeling good. I got my weed card recently. What the fuck is up with that? Not a lot. It's easy to get your weed card, actually. I went to a place. I found a place called 420 Doctors. And, literally all you have to do is just walk in and fill out some paperwork and get a quick breast exam from all 420 doctors. And then you get high.
Smoke weed every day.
Woohoo! You assholes. I really like to jerk my boyfriend off. I know, nobody's really into it. He's in 8th grade, so he fucking loves that shit. Real professional about it. I don't know, sex is fun, right? Gives you things to do. I had to go to the STD clinic. Gross. The woman stuck the thermometer in my mouth. She didn't put that little plastic cover on it first. It was real meaty. And she asked me, she was like, have you engaged any at-risk behaviors recently? And I was like, well, I just let you raw dog me with the AIDS wand. So yeah, really recently. I don't know. Life's weird. I I hate the question my friend asked me recently. Would I suck a dick for $1 million? Because like I feel like for $1 million, I'd suck 1,000 dicks for $1 million, but like I'm not gonna suck one dick for $1 million. Because I guarantee you there's something wrong with that dick. Am I right? You know how money works. You gotta pay a lot. I don't know. Do you assholes at home masturbate? You jerks, you sons of bitches. Did you ever start to masturbate though and your mind kind of wanders and you realize you're just jerking off to your to-do list? I'm on that list. Oh my God. That's been my time. This has been real fun. One last thing. I don't think priests should have any say in abortion because they're not fucking anyone who can get pregnant. Give it up for me. Thank you very much.
Woo! And that was Gabby Poccia in the kitchen over here in West Oakland. And you've been in the meantime with Mean Dave once again. I want to thank our guests, Christopher John, and our comedian, Gabby Poccia. We'll be back whenever the next time we do one of these fucking things. Have a great day, and fuck off. Thank you.
Can't tell my goddamn story. Me, Dave,